everybody doing? Uh, I didn't. I don't think I streamed yesterday. I'm not entirely sure. It's a long story, but I just didn't feel like it. I'm probably just gonna do this stream. I'll try to go like as long as I can, but when if I do play Minecraft today, I think I'm just gonna focus on getting some stuff done. I don't have a really good topic yet, anyways. And I'd like to be a little more organized when I do it because I think the streams were actually, if I can take notes or if it's something I know a little bit about and I'm having a clear-headed day, those seem to be better streams. And I'd rather do good than just pumping out shit. Okay, this is Act 5. Yeah, I don't have anything in from 5, so this is the one I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know if I'll be able to get the I don't know if I'll be able to get the item I need from this. I don't know if I'll get the bundle, but we'll give it a shot. Oh my god, this guy was right on the doorstep.
Not ready yet.
That's another one.
I rarely, if ever, see that.
Need more time. I need more hatred to do that.
Hope everybody's having a good day so far. I don't know if I fell back asleep or if I just vegged out, but I did that yesterday. I fell back asleep, and then I don't know what time it was. Might have been 10:30. It was either 10:30 or 11. The cat woke me up, and my brother had actually fed the cats, and that was kind of nice. But I fell back asleep yesterday, and then the cat, after a while, it was pretty fucking annoying, but it was cute at first. She wanted a second lunch from me. See, she used to do this when she was my mom's cat. She
My
used to
hatred
do
is
this
too low.
when I had to move back home when I couldn't work. There were times where she would, if I was awake or if she woke me up, and there were times like when I went out and did the snow. The snow was worse than the yard work. When I would go out and do the snow, I would usually go to sleep
I need
that
more
day,
hatred to do that.
and then I'd be up all night. And my condition seems to have gotten worse, so when that happens now, I sleep during the day, and I mean, I might
Not
stay
enough
up until
hatred.
11, 12 o'clock, but I still go to sleep that night. So my condition's gotten worse, it is what it is. but at least it keeps my life a little more normal. You know, as much as I can expect in this condition. But it did. It would fuck me up for, you know, 3-4 days, 3-4 weeks until I could get back on a normal sleep schedule. And I don't know if it was the fact that I had to do the walking or if it was the cold that affected me more. Like doing the yard work, and right now I can't because my dumb fuck sister fucking sold the mowing equipment. We had a riding lawnmower, and I can go around and do that. And that language in the trust states that we're supposed to be kept in you know, in the lifestyle we were accustomed to. So she should have never sold, shouldn't have sold any of that stuff we used to take care of the place. But you know, she got it in her head that she could fucking line her pocket with half of the estate, which was completely put in that trust by her. You know, she got my mom to go and meet with the lawyer.
I need more hatred to do that.
And she got my mom to go meet with the lawyer, and then she was fucking wheeling and dealing, and then she took my mom back to sign it. Well, I will say this, even though I do firmly believe that lawyer should be disbarred for even drawing that up, as sick as my mom was. I mean, she was visibly sick. You can't tell me that he was that fucking stupid to think she was okay. He'd never been smart enough to pass the fucking bar. And, I mean, if he was stupid enough to look at her and think she was healthy enough to be doing this shit, he's too fucking stupid to be a lawyer, that's for damn sure.
I'm still waiting.
This isn't the military after Bush lowered the standards. I mean, yeah, you know, this isn't the military after Bush lowered the standards after 9/11. You know, this is supposed to be, you're supposed to be an officer of the court. It's supposed to be a fucking position of importance and distinction. But he did draw it in a way, at least it looks to me like, you know, whether he knew my sister, and this thing, if he did what I think he did, where he realized my sister was a greasy piece of shit who was trying to steal my mom's estate from us, you know, and this is like a real Trumpian thing to do, because it's come out by his family members that he was trying to steal the estate from his dad. My sister might as well fucking change her last name to Trump. Her, my oldest brother, and my brother-in-law, you know, fucking greasy fucking pieces of shit.
Need more time.
And, you know, and he either did it because he recognized she was a greasy piece of shit, or he just did it, you know, on the off chance. Because that's the thing, if he realized my sister was that sleazy of a piece of shit, and my brother-in-law, and if my brother was there, him, if they saw this, oh God, you got these greedy little fuckers that are trying to steal from their brothers, you know, he at least drew it up in a way where it didn't really, I mean, it really shouldn't. Really shouldn't be getting him anywhere. I'm sorry, it just shouldn't. But that's like a real Trumpian thing to do, fucking stealing your inheritance from your family members. You know, come to think of it, this whole thing was probably my oldest brother. He's a dumb fuck Republican. He probably thought, fuck, if Trump can do it, Trump can be a sleazy fucker, I guess we can, you know. Trump didn't pay his taxes. He's real smart. We'll steal their fucking inheritance. We're real smart. Smart just like Trump. Yeah.
They call me a hero.
Trump's in fucking court now. How's that working out for
I
him?
won battles and broke sieges, but it availed me nothing. I know
ready
that
yet.
this war can have no victor, only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred. Tyrael does not understand. He cannot see beyond the glory of battle.
I don't
The time
understand
may,
why I can't
but that
fucking
day
move.
is not yet here.
I can see it slowing. It looks like there's cobwebs. I can see it slowing me down, but it shouldn't be fucking stopping me from fucking moving.
I need to
Oh,
go back.
I got all the monsters killed. But, hey, it's Saturday. I'm gonna go ahead and skip the call to action. If you're a regular watcher, you know. And if you want to know, just become a regular watcher. But I'm really half awake. I apologize for whining about the bullshit going on in my life. I really do. I don't know, but when I do these, I always like to do the ones that don't have the... I don't even know what it is. It's the... Yeah. These ones with the little skull there, the red skull, it's... like this one here, you gotta kill Adria. The other one, you gotta kill Urziel. Sometimes it's just one of the golden monsters. But Matthew, these are like the big boss fights, and that happens. I mean, it does. Usually, you don't get 3 of them. Usually, you get like there's 2 or 3 of them marked like that, and then 1 or 2 of them would be a big boss fight, like an epic boss fight. The ones where they give you a chest and everything else. Oh, the game froze up a bit. Oh. I gotta say, I gotta admit, I was a little impressed. I haven't made one of them in a while. I think it was on that first server, first Ace of Spades server I was playing on. I made one of them nether portal mob farms or whatever. And I think I did it on there. I don't think I did it on a solo world. I think I did it on that Ace of Spades server. I'm not on Twitter that much. I don't get on because I can't get on my computer, so I'm not on Discord. I'm not on Twitter. And then the little bit, because that laptop I got is just absolute shit. And you know, it just was. And but when I do get on that laptop to upload, or not so much, well, to upload and to publish my YouTube videos, I don't do any more than I have to, because it's not good. It's better than nothing, but not by much. And
that was all of them.
When I occasionally check Twitter, and I'm just not seeing a lot of activity from those guys, and I don't like, and even when I occasionally go upstairs if I absolutely have to, and like I got some stuff the other day. I gotta put it. I can't do it from my. I've checked. I don't seem to be able to do it from my TV or my phone. I have to get on the computer, so I'm gonna wait. I got it yesterday. There's one other thing I'd like to pick up, and Oh, looks like I got that one.
Returning to town.
And I gotta go, so I'll pick a good day where I can do the stairs. But I fell a couple times around, like after my mom died. I fell a couple times on the stairs and I was a little scared. And I'm just not gonna do, unless down the road I can afford one of those stair lifts. And the thing I'm afraid of is even if I could afford it, if I had the money, I would be intending it for me, and I'm positive my brother would start fucking using it. He'd either do it when I'm here, and if I put my foot down, he'd just do it when I'm gone. And I occasionally have to go get groceries or whatever. Because he used to do this before he got married. He was too cheap to pay for his own phone line, and what he would do is when he finally got a computer, he'd wait until mom and dad were gone, and then he'd run like this 50, 80 foot phone line upstairs, plug it into his computer so he'd get on the internet. And he didn't want them to know, because my mom, I don't know if she'd have really cared. My dad would have probably been pissed. And there's an issue. My brother's, he's my brother, but he's always been lazy. He's like, when we were kids, he found out Dad was going to pay me for helping him unload some wood. And what he did was he waited until we were almost done. We'd been working for like an hour or two. And he came out the last few minutes and started picking up wood. And my dad told him, he goes, I don't care if you want to help, but understand I'm not paying you for coming out at the last minute. And he didn't even go and put him on the pile. He just set him back in the truck or the trailer or whatever it was. He set him down. Because he was just coming out thinking he could do like, and he does his shit to this day. He makes it, he basically does the bare minimum and acts like it's some kind of a Herculean effort. It's whatever, but he has been a lot. I gotta be honest, he's been a lot more helpful since I broke my foot than I honestly thought he would. I really should be a little nicer about that. Occasionally you gotta get on him for doing stupid shit, but this is not a ringing endorsement. It's kind of like that one committee man we had who was just a fucking disaster. Just a disaster as an AR. Lazy, worthless motherfucker. He was just fucking lazy and worthless. And when he became a committee man, I will give him praise. He was way better as a committee man than he was of an AR. That's not a ringing endorsement. It's a little surprise, but it's not a ringing endorsement.
Survive that. My wrath. Our just reward. You filth!
I have uncovered and obscured an ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruined civilization in the West.
But,
if this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single tome?
that's the thing. If I did have the money and I spent it on there,
I need
so I
more
could
hatred to
use
do
the
that.
upstairs a little more often or a little easier, I'd still probably sleep downstairs. But I could turn the upstairs into my streaming room and then just, you know, when I gotta go up there. But it's like, if I spend the money on it, my brother's just too fucking overweight, and, you know, I got a feeling there's probably a fucking weight limit on those stair lift things, and he probably fucking exceeds it.
My
And I
hatred
can't
is too
afford to
low.
keep replacing stuff because his fat ass wants to use shit that he's not supposed to, you know. That's why he's not on the internet. He's never gonna be on any internet I'm connected to, because one, I'm not entirely sure what he was doing when he was on there. I'm really not. But you know, we got like a really shitty internet. It was mostly for me, and you know, cause like this the thing, like with him, ooh.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Jesus fucking
I'm
Christ.
still waiting. You're accustomed to that.
I don't know what it is, but I get near stuff like this shit, and then I go to hit the. They need. I don't know what it is. They need to do something where you don't use your attack button, or they need to fix the attack button, because I get near a cursed chest or something else, and instead of opening, you know, instead of firing, it tries to open the thing or pick up, and then I'm not attacking. I'm gonna get killed because they got these buttons fucked up. Ooh, the vision ends. Okay, this one doesn't let you go anywhere. Alright.
Sweet revenge.
But, ooh.
Not ready yet.
And, you know, they're, and this is the weirdest thing about it. I'd be like streaming something on the TV, and the video would be gone. I was watching it just fine, and it would literally tell me that I wasn't connected to the internet while the video was playing. YouTube would do it, Voodoo would do it. Some of the ones that required a little more bandwidth, it would either stop playing and start playing, but most of the time it would just tell me, you know, you're not connected to the internet. I'm like, well, how the fuck is it streaming then? Well, Well, what it was is he was fucking chewing up all the upload speed. And there's literally nothing that he should be doing on my internet. It was in my name. I wasn't paying for it, but it was, you know, instead of buying me a phone, you know, she paid for my internet. You know, when I got home, because I really figured I needed the internet more than I needed the phone. And I honestly worked with him. I'm like, hey, look, I don't know what you're doing, but it's got to stop. And then he played this dumb fuck routine where he didn't know. He made the comment, he fucked up the one time and actually told the truth. He said it was something about his pictures. He was running some kind of an upload server. And I don't know, the fact that he didn't want to talk about it, I got a feeling it wasn't exactly legal. It either was illegal or it was immoral, because he didn't want to talk about it. And I didn't really care, you know, that was being, you know, regardless, you know, because that was the thing when I came home, she wanted to know, like, what she could do to help, and I go, well, you're paying for his phone. I go, pay for my internet, because I go, I'm not going to keep a phone. I'm just not going to use it. And she agreed to it, you know. And when he kept up his bullshit, because I was having trouble streaming. I've been streaming a lot better ever since he's been kicked off this internet. But every now and then I'd be trying to stream and it would be telling me that, or I'd be watching it and it was just shit. And I always thought it was my equipment, because the equipment I had was a fucking joke. I really did. And after a while, he kept coming to me and telling me that I had to reset the modem. And I'm like, look, I go, my stuff's working just fine. And so I go, whatever it is, it's on your phone. It's not on my, well, one thing he was doing, whatever he was doing, it was getting, I'm sorry, guys, I can't, the one bird came to the window. I can't afford the food for you. I really apologize. I told my brother this, if I get to where I can afford the bird seed and stuff, I'll start buying you guys bird seed again. Rare hand crossbow. But, you know, that was the thing when I first got home, and I'm just like, you know, after a while, I'm like, look, I can't use this for anything. You know, even when I'm trying to watch TV, I'm getting these pop-ups that the internet's fucked up. And and this is the thing, you know, I'm really not a bad guy. I had this problem when I was working for General Motors before, and I'm pretty sure I got drugged or poisoned for being a whistleblower, if you want to call it. What do we got here? But you try to be nice. You try to be nice to people, but when they're fucking stupid or lazy, being nice only gets you as far. We're seeing this with Trump. You can call it the Trump syndrome, I guess. But these judges, they let them, you know, they didn't, you know, again, they should have. Reality Winner did a fraction of what Trump did. And it was, what she did was for a good purpose. She wanted to let us know that the government was lying to us. That there absolutely was evidence, overwhelming evidence that Trump, like, conspired or colluded or whatever you want to call it with the Russians, or people around him did. And she kept seeing on the news that they were being told that there was nothing. And she finally released the evidence to do what Comey wouldn't do, what Barr wouldn't do, let us know that we were in danger from Russia because of Trump and the Republicans. And they held her in jail until her trial. She did and she wasn't selling us out to line her pocket. She was basically leaking the information to inform us. And she wasn't a Snowden where she was trying to harm us. She was trying to protect us. And she had to sit in fucking jail until her trial. Trump should have had to sit in his jail until his trial. And then when he got let out, that one judge, Chutkin, basically let him know, you know, hey, here's what you have to do. Don't break any laws. Don't intimidate witnesses. you know, and so on and so forth. And he keeps fucking up. And this is one judge. Chutkan put a limited gag order on him in D.C. recently, and she basically let him know that she cannot imagine any other criminal defendant would have been allowed to still be free after all the shit he has done. So she let him know he really needed to clean his act up, and then this guy might be our savior, and he ain't even a criminal judge. He's the civil judge in New York, while Trump threatened one of his clerks indirectly. And this was something Chutkan said, that, you know, when Trump does this shit, he doesn't come right out and say, oh, I want you to hurt this person, or I want you to attack this person, or I want you to kill this person. She said that he speaks a lot like that, God, I think it's King Henry II or something like that. He's that judge who wanted the Archbishop of Canterbury killed. Either look it up or ask your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents about this. But he wanted this Archbishop of Canterbury killed, and he basically said out loud, can somebody not rid me of this troublesome priest? And one of his soldiers went and killed the guy. And she basically said that Trump is doing that, and you know what? She's right. She's absolutely right. Well, that judge gave him, he was the first one, and he basically said, you can consider this a gag order. I'm ordering everyone involved in this case, do not threaten my staff. He gave him like a short list. It was a limited gag order, but he said, if you violate this, if anybody violates, because he was doxing the guy's clerk. I think he put out her address, her picture, her name, and he basically said that if there's any more of this from anybody, he was going to take it pretty seriously. Well, what happened was he had ordered, I think, Eric Trump to remove the post from his Truth Social, and he let him know that this would not be tolerated. Well, they never took it off the campaign website. The same thing. And it sat there. When the judge became aware that it sat there for another 17 days after his court order, he backed off. But his initial reaction was to let Trump know that he had so many days to explain to the judge why he did not deserve to go to jail after violating that order. And the lawyers basically, and, you know, and really, who cares? You know, they put it up. They should have been. This is the thing I don't think they understand. You know, there was one of these First Amendment auditors who illegally recorded a court proceeding. And they're like Trump. They don't understand that the laws, especially the ones they don't like, don't apply, actually do apply to them. Your inability to understand science, math, or the law does not negate, you know, the reality of it. And he recorded illegally a court case, and he posted it. And the thing the dumb fuck didn't realize that
that would not be wise.
The judge explained to him, because he went in there demanding, well, I demand you do this, I demand you do that. And she wanted him to rule in a certain way. And she basically told him, she goes, you really don't know. And she goes, I'm not allowed to give you legal advice, but she goes, I'm gonna go this far. You do not want me or any other judge to do that, because she goes, if we rule before the case is over, what you're asking, if we rule that way and we rule honestly, it's more likely gonna get you convicted. I can't remember. I'm not a lawyer, and this was a while ago. But he wanted her to rule on whether he wanted her to rule on whether the cops had the right to do this or what he did. What he did was legal, and she said, "You don't want me to rule on that," because she said, "If I rule on that, it becomes a matter of fact from the court." And she goes, "I would have to consider it, or the jury would have to consider it when they're citing on the case." And she said, "If I were to rule on that, it probably wouldn't go your way." And she basically hauled him in and let him know, "You can't record that." And she demanded he takes it down, and she let him know that if there's any copies of it still up after like a week, he'd be held accountable. And I can't remember, I think he might have actually gotten arrested. And he's another one. He's a he's probably gonna end up in jail, for a number of years, because he keeps fucking around. And like, I think the cops were at his door with a warrant. He just refused to answer. And I don't think he realizes that's going to probably give the cops right to get a warrant to break into his house, because he put up a video where the cops were at the door telling him they were looking for, whatever dumb fuck's name was. And he posted his, he basically posted it with them calling out his name, who they were looking for. And he's sitting there, putting out evidence that he was in there. They were telling him he had a warrant. He didn't talk to him. But they finally got him. They finally did get him. And then maybe he got right back out. I don't know. But there was somebody that posted it, and unless it was clickbait, and it basically said that he had been arrested finally. But he doesn't think these laws apply to him. And his response to that judge saying that if there's even copies of this that are still up, he's going to be held responsible. And he's like, "Well, how can I stop what people on the internet are doing?" It's like, dumb fuck, you were the one who illegally recorded it. You are responsible for everything after that. Absolutely everything after that you're responsible for. Whether it's somebody who likes you or doesn't like you, if they leave that shit up there, because she basically let them know that there were federal laws. I mean, she seemed sure, maybe she was wrong, I don't know, but she seemed pretty sure that there were federal and possibly state laws that he could be held accountable for filming that and then posting it on the internet. And but he didn't understand. Well, this thing Trump doesn't understand. It's like, if somebody else takes his post,
I can't do that.
If somebody else takes his post and puts it up, he can likely still be held responsible for it, because he's the one who originally posted it. If it's a retweet, they can't really. But if it's something he physically posted, yeah, they absolutely can hold him accountable. But, I don't know. What do we got? Nope, no life. No life. No life. That's gonna save me some gold, at least until I find a better thing to equip, because I don't have to repair my equipment anymore. Ooh. This one I might not be able to finish. Let's give it a shot. You know, this is the one I watched the other day, and I watched it enough to where I could do my stream and kind of get you guys either interested or not interested in the subject. And I kind of wanted to finish watching it. Well, the thing that with this, and I don't know if it's the app or just the fact that it's on my crappy old tablet, but when I pop up this this app where I can watch this stuff that's normally on the TV for free, and you know, like not everything, but a lot of the stuff that's on TV, I can bring it up on demand, which is kind of cool. But the when I went in there, and it happened once before, and I'm pretty sure the thing is updated. It says resume, you know, and it was like 90% of the way through it. Well, what happened was both times it just started over from the beginning. And so it's this whole thing on crop circles. I kind of got it going in the background while I'm doing this, and they were talking about this one, and I don't think I mentioned this in the stream. I really don't. But they were talking about crop circles and something related, and they kind of got into it. They go, well, could these things have been around longer than we expect? Because they really sort of cropped up, no pun intended. They kind of cropped up in the 90s after we sent a message out. But there's stories, and I think it's the crop circles. It might be like the Bermuda Triangle, but I think it's crop circles. They talked that something like it might have been mentioned in the Dead Sea, some of the stuff that was found in the Dead Sea with the Dead Sea Scrolls. And, you know, they kind of read to you the passage, and it's like, you know, it might be a little bit of a stretch, but you got to understand, these are fucking primitive people that didn't know where the sun went at night. And they may have just gotten it wrong. You know, that might have been the best way they could describe it. There's been other ones, like from hundreds of years ago, where people witnessed either a craft or an orb of light come down to, and they found, sounds like they've happened in the past with corn, wheat, you know, basically things that were tall and planted. And some of these go back like 100 years or more. And like I said, if it's the Dead Sea Scrolls, they go back like 2,000 years or more. And what do we got here? I might end the stream, 'cause I hate it when they do this. There's no clear path. I'll go a little bit longer, because there's no way that I can see that I can actually get there from here. So I got to basically just take the Ho Chi Minh Trail and hope that it's either down here. I got to go like southeast until something opens up, or I got to, and I'm already over here, so I'll do this. I basically use that arrow to guide me.
Go down easily.
Darkness awaits you!
might get level 40 before this stream's over.
No, I will not do that. That is impossible.
We have done it!
This is the biggest one of these I think I've ever found in here. This one goes on for a little bit. But yeah, they were talking about these, and it was like several hundred years ago, and it was like the Black Devil with a crop duster was fucking. He was either doing crop circles or he was cutting the crops or something. But it was, you know, and again, I watched this stuff, and I'd seen this before. Because they had a little, it was like something that was put in the local paper. And it looked pretty primitive compared to by today's standards. Might have been those old ones where you had to physically go in, you know, wasn't computerized. You had to physically go in and put all the stuff in and then print a bunch of them. And and I always used to write that shit off as fucking crazy. I really did.
No, I will not do that.
Yeah, these guys aren't so bad to take out when you can trap them in a little corner and then have that little, that thing you bring around, shoot them down. That's kind of nice.
I can't do that.
Crackhead down, crackhead down. Gotta get that smack. Oh, fuck it.
That would not be wise.
I think I'm gonna go back and finish that level. 'Cause that one looked pretty easy, and like I said, I really like to get to level 40. I think it was at 36 when I started. They need to fix this shit. I'm trying to pick up my equipment. That's what happened, I think, on the last one.
That is impossible.
Yeah, I always used to view that shit as crazy. I'd seen that one before. First time I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's fucking nuts. But in light of stuff that's come up lately, I think you gotta keep a little more of an open mind on this shit.
No, I will not do that.
There we go.
I'm still waiting.
Now let's go get all the goodies before we move on. But yeah, because the little figure they had, I'm not a good artist. I think I could have almost drawn that. That was not high quality. But again, you look back and you know, oh, that, and I originally, that's crazy, that's crazy, that's crazy. And you know, in light of some of the stuff that's coming out now, I don't know anymore. I mean, seriously, I don't know. I still think it's crazy. But there's a rational part of me that says with all the shit that you're hearing about, I think you just gotta, and again, you don't have to say, oh, it's real, I believe it, but I think you need to keep an open mind out, you know, and don't pull a Mick West or a Neil deGrasse Tyson where you're judging
That
it
would not be wise.
without knowing all the facts.
I can't do that. That is impossible. That would not be wise.
They got this guy now, and I didn't catch his name, but he's very knowledgeable, but he's got this really squeaky voice, and every time I see him, I just involuntarily start giggling because he reminds me of that scene from it's that Adam Sandler movie where they were going to the bench warmers or something like that. It's the one where, you know, they were all success, like he was successful, his friends not so much, and they still got together every year for the summer thing like they did when they were kids. David Spade was in it. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a scene in there where all the wives are at the water park with the kids, and Selma Hayek, I mean, all of them look halfway decent. Selma Hayek, I think she looks as good. I mean, she's different. She's clearly older, but I sincerely believe she looks as sexy as she did when she was a stripper in Dogma. And she was laying there, and it's one of these guys you see in a lot of Adam Sandler movies. And he came up and started flirting with the ladies. And then, you know, as soon as they heard his voice, they started cracking up. Because he had this real squeaky voice, and he ended up calling, "You hoes teasers." And every time I hear this guy's voice, I think of that scene.
I will not do that.
And I just involuntarily laugh about it. But if you listen to him, if you can quit giggling, which I can after a few minutes, but if you can quit giggling, he actually is very knowledgeable. You know, he might be wrong, might be right, but he's very, very knowledgeable about the topic. Oh, I'm at level 39.
Mysterious beasts have been sighted in the lands bordering Skarsgård. Some say they are part man and part wolf, but I have not been able to confirm it with my own eyes. Whatever their origin, the destruction they leave in their wake suggests that we are right to fear the worst.
Not enough hatred.
These enemies defy all reason.
why this is throwing Rift Guardians at me when I'm on. I mean, God, the other day I had like 3 or 4 Rift Guardians I had to take on. I'm on the fucking easy level. You know, I feel like that one Korean comedian where I need to start throwing down my shit going emotional damage or whatever. Okay. I'm gonna go back. I gotta unload. I got just too much shit, and I don't want to drop. I don't mind dropping the basic stuff, but this stuff, if I'm not gonna use it, I'd rather get the stuff from it so I can make other stuff. Okay, life per second is good. No life. Ooh, this has got life per second. Not life after each kill. That's a definite taker. Let's see what we got. Ooh, life per second. Oh, yeah. Oh, no life. Ooh. This one's got a little more life per second, but the other one ruses damage, so we'll go with that.
Need more time.
That was just a taste.
is impossible.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
I can't carry any more.
I am returning to town.
Well, they're definitely giving you plenty of fucking loot. I'm running out of room. Okay, what do we got here? Holy shit, I got 2 unidentified things. No life. I got a whole bunch of these. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna put that. I want that for the, I want that for the armory thing. Can't think of the name of it. Okay. Yeah, I still get the reduced damage. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, follower. Oh, he's getting a fucking boost now.
This will help.
Let us go find the dude. I doubt if he can use it, but let's go talk to the
They will run
scoundrel.
when they see us.
No, he can use this one at least. Yeah, he's getting a boost.
That will do very well.
Let us seek honor together, my friend. Prepare for a long fight!
supposed to be fucking easy level. I don't think I can stress that enough. This is supposed to be fucking easy level.
Worthy opponent.
I will say though, this is the first day where I think the prizes you get match the fucking risk that you're being thrown into. Yeah, I am not going in there yet.
I can't do that. That is impossible. That would not be wise.
I don't know what time it is.
No, I will not do that.
I need to go back.
Oh. Holy shit. I'm just gonna get rid of this shit. I'm getting a little lightheaded. I can't go through it all. Ooh. Okay, I don't know if I really want to give up. I'm gonna hold off on. I think I'll see if I can put that in the. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I'm getting a little lightheaded. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'll try and, I don't know, if I get bored tomorrow, maybe I'll do a Minecraft stream, because I missed a few streams this week, but I will try to be back on Monday. I'll try to have a topic planned out. If not, again, I'll wing it, do best I can. Peace out, and I hope everybody has a great weekend.